I've had a lot of teachers that for one reason or another are looking for advice about how to back up their computers before they leave for the summer. Now, the technology department is not collecting laptops from returning faculty members who are coming back this fall, but if you're retiring or if you're leaving for another district, or if you simply just want to make sure that you have everything backed up, then it's still a good idea to make sure that you do so before you leave. So looking at our first step, I'm going to open up a Finder window, which is the little smiley face on the bottom of the screen. And then I'm going to navigate to my Downloads folder on the left-hand side. Now this is where typically if you've opened an attachment out of your email or if you've downloaded a file from online, this is where it's going to come. So you're probably going to have a lot of files in here that are taking up your hard drive space and that you simply don't need anymore. So you may want to give it a quick browse through to make sure that you don't need any of it. But then once you've done that, go to Edit, Select All, or hit Command A, and then drag all those files down to your Finder, to your taskbar at the bottom, to your trash can. What that's going to do is basically give us a clean downloads folder where all of our documents that we're going to download off of our Google Drive are going to reside. So it'll just make it a lot easier for us in the long run. Then the next step, if you are a Google Drive user, the next step is to come into your One Eagle Google Drive and then to click onto My Drive, click the checkbox at the top, and then go to More and Download. Basically what that's going to do is give you the ability to click on all items, and you're going to download all the files that are currently in your Google Drive. Now some things that you'll note is that, for instance, for a Google document, it's going to give us the option of how we can download those files. It will automatically convert it, in this instance, into a Microsoft Word file. Although if you don't have Word, you can also convert it into a rich text document or an open document. I recommend using Microsoft Word only because it is a standard document type, although the RTF is much more portable. So if you're really not sure, rich text can be a good way to go. Same with all these other ones, they'll give you some other options to download. PDF is also a great option because PDF is very portable as well. You don't need an specific application really to open them. Most computers these days have something to open PDFs with ease. So I've set up all my documents. If you know that you don't want a document type, then you can always click Don't Download. And then you'll note that at the bottom, too many files or a lot of files will be compressed into a zip, and then you can export up to 2 gigabytes at a time. So for me, this could take a while, and we'll see how well it goes. So I'm going to click the download button. Okay, so at this point it's calculating how long or how big my download is going to be. I can get an email when it's ready, or I can cancel the file zip, or I can start over. So in this instance, it's going to take more than 5 minutes for it to happen. So I'm going to press cancel zip for now. So the other option that I have, if I know that there are only certain files in here that I know I want to take with me, you can also click on the different folders that you want, and then click on More, Move To, and then in this instance, I had already created a new folder called 2014 Backup. Right there. So I can just click and drag them into that folder. So I've just moved them into my 2014 backup. I'm going to undo it for the sake of my own sanity. But for the sake of argument, when you do that, and you'll have one folder that has all of your documents in it, you'd click on the checkbox at the beginning of the folder, click on More, go to Download, and then you'll be able to download just the files that are within that folder. And then click Download. I'll see that this is actually going to go much faster this time. So because I didn't have very many documents, it's already downloaded onto my computer. You can see it down here in the taskbar in Google Chrome. From here, I'm going to click on the downward arrow and then say Show in Finder. And you'll notice that I now have a zip file in my Downloads folder. That makes it a very easy folder or document type to move between one computer and a flash drive. If I double click on it for the sake of argument and I open it, then you'll see that I have an XLS file here, which would be a Microsoft Excel file that I can then open in Numbers or Excel or even re-upload into Google Drive on my own personal account. So for the sake of argument, I'm going to delete the unzipped folder. I'm going to drag this file onto my desktop. Then from here, the other component that you need to do is go through each folder in your own computer and make sure that all the files that you want are located in one place. So I'm going to open up a new Finder window, navigate onto my desktop, going to go to File, New Folder, create a new folder that's called MBA Backup. That would be MacBook Air, not my Masters of Business. And then I would select the files. Again, Command A will select all and drag them up into the folder. Okay. Once you have done that and you've gone through each one of your folders and you've moved everything that you think that you might want into your MBA folder, the next step would be to either take both of these documents, upload them onto your personal Google Drive account, into your Dropbox account if you have an actual Dropbox account set up, and if you don't worry about it, or just click both of those and bring them onto a USB flash drive that you've plugged into your computer. Any of those methods should give you a really secure way of transferring your data off of this computer and making sure that you have it for the long term. If it is a lot of memory, it will either take a long time to upload. You may max out your Google Drive space. You can check your space by checking on the bottom of the screen as you see here, or just move it all onto a USB drive that you have enough room for, although it will still take some time. So if you are moving, if you are retiring, or if you just want to make sure that you're backing up all of your data effectively, feel free to let me know and we can sit down and go over this one-on-one. But it really is a fairly easy process. Just make sure that you're really crossing your T's and dotting your I's and making sure that you have every file off your computer that you might want. Have a great day.